Well, good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning, I already promised you that the region's leading pastors are going to be with us as we move into Seven Last Words on Friday, 12 noon. Do not miss it. Hosted by Reverend Freddie Clark and the whole family of Shalom, City of Peace. We already know it. It's going to be wonderful. And this morning, one of the others that work with us when we're putting all of this together is Bishop Jones at Friendly Temple. Come on, Bishop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you.
Bishop, thank you so much. Good morning to you and to the audience. I am grateful to be here and excited about being here with you, Bishop. So thank you very much.
Well, it's an honor to work together. Yesterday it was Pastor Ron Young, and today, of course, Friendly Temple is in the house,
Yes.
and I'm thankful and grateful for that. And I think it's very important for our region and for the kingdom in general that they see us working collaboratively and
Absolutely.
working together to
Absolutely.
advance the kingdom agenda, because it's not the address, it's the kingdom agenda that really matters.
Yes, sir.
And I thank God for that. We're going to talk about a couple things. If I don't greet the Manna fam, they ain't going to show up tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So I got to greet the Manna fam.
Do your
Uh,
thing. Yes, sir.
Trust me, because you know how that is. That's
I
OG
do.
church. If you don't call my name after this program,
Yes,
and I
sir.
help organize things, you ain't
Mm.
gonna get me in the next program. So I just want to greet some people. Good morning, Lena, homegirl. How are
Good.
you? Good morning, Patrice. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Brother Pope. How are you? Liz, how are you? So Mara, how are you doing on this morning? Francine, how are you on this morning? I hope you guys are well. Now, Peggy, how are you? Look, now I got to beg y'all all the time. Y'all don't ever do what I ask you to do. I say share it, and I know that Bishop Jones be telling the same folk because I've watched your service. They be typing it in. Share this now. Share this
Yes.
now. Y'all
Yes.
watch the service, get off the internet, and then go on about your business. And we be like, why didn't you share? If it was that good. What you say about that, Bishop?
Well, Doc, listen, we have to stay steady and persistent with it. We have good sheep. We have good sheep, but sometimes they stray. And so but good work, Doc. I understand. Yes, sir.
And so now what we want you to do, you already know, Manna fam, we want you to put what you get in the chat area, the revelation that you get in the chat area. So the cumulative effect of what you are sharing and the revelation that you get creates the community that we want to have on this morning's Manna and all. So good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Elder Mobley. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Pastor Leo. Good morning to all of you on this morning. We are grateful and thankful, and we're honored, as I said, to have one of the leading men of God in this region, in the St. Louis metropolitan area, is Bishop Jones, and he is with us. We're going to share. We're going to share about Tuesday in Holy Week. What took place on Tuesday in Holy Week? Bishop, uh, we were just discussing before we came online
Yes, sir.
the kind of the differences of what writers say, the Gospels, the Synoptics, and even John. But I want you to focus in on how you see things flowing on Tuesday, and what is the impact that we need to take from that.
Bishop, thank you so much. I am moved and impacted by Jesus's what pivot. I will call it a pivot, if you will. He is setting up his life in the first 2 years or plus with ministry foundation and ministry establishment. But now, in this final season and certainly the final week of his life, we see a huge, what I see is a shift with Christ in terms of confronting the establishment. Where before he is saying, listen, tell no man, he's avoiding, he's disappearing, he's moving from them. Now he's walking directly in front of them, and he's in temple places, he's in public places, confronting the establishment, which is a sort of different Jesus that we've accepted, and that has been advertised, if you will. This Christ is confrontational. He's assertive. He's in their faces. And if nothing else, he's giving them a reason for Calvary. If
He,
nothing else.
he truly is. He
Yeah.
truly is. Because as I was sharing with you, one of the things that I said to people, to the life changers at New Life, that he is revolutionary in this moment. We look at the Mount of Olives as okay, he was there. No, that was where all military
Yes.
marshaled and started their takeover in Jerusalem, was at that place. So he takes that position.
Yes, sir.
Then as he flows in, they call him king.
Yes,
He
sir.
has never embraced being called king.
No, sir.
They call him king. Then when they say Hosanna, I say they always throw up the Hosanna, 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 save us. But that was a phrase that was reserved for Caesar.
Yeah.
So it was when they say save us, and then he does, as you say, he goes into the temple, he turns over the tables, he says, "Get me the donkey that has never been read." Oh, untie, who's asking for it? The Lord, another Caesar phrase. I
Yes, sir.
own everything. Go get my ride and
Yes,
let
sir.
me ride in here.
Yes,
And
sir.
so here we are, as you said, a totally different Jesus. With respect to now, when we look at that totally different Jesus, how then does that Jesus speak to this moment for us?
Well, listen, we're challenged today, if ever before. We are with the establishment, and I think the voice of the church, the voice of the kingdom citizens have to be vocal, have to be assertive, have to speak loudly and challenge that which we are confronted with. And so I think that we cannot be casual. I think we cannot be those conservatives. We cannot be those
That's the fake
witnesses.
church.
Well, listen, we cannot be those sideline witnesses. We must be vocal, and we must step out and confront that which is wrong. We must speak truth to power, and that must be our voice. Yes,
When
sir.
you say that, can you give the Manna fam and all of those who will listen even later, what are the three things that we can speak to with respect to the Jesus of Holy Week, the Jesus of Passion, the Jesus that is going to the cross, the Jesus that turns over tables?
Listen, one thing for sure is that I think Jesus knew his identity. He clearly knew who he was, right? There was no question in who he is saying, I am. The people are just getting it, but Jesus is saying, I am the Messiah. I am the anointed one. So his identity was clear. And then he owned it. He didn't casually let people assign. He owned who he was. And I think thirdly, he confronted his destiny. He really
Mhm.
did. He walked freely into his destiny. He's the only guy I know that knew when he would die, knew how he would die,
Wow.
and then walked
Wow.
right into it. And so he confronted it, and I know you said three, but he had to love us to do exactly that.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
I never looked at the cross, Calvary, the empty tomb. He knew exactly when
Yes,
and
sir.
how.
Yes, sir.
None of us know have that.
None of us know. If I knew I wasn't gonna make it to 2 o'clock, I'd probably die at 1:30. Because but he walked straight into it and told everybody what was going to happen. Now, it wasn't that he didn't struggle in the garden. Father, take this cup from me, right? But nevertheless, not my will, but let thine will be done. He walked straight into the chamber because he loved us.
That fourth thing, because he loved us. And I just got to be honest with you. I just got to be straight honest with you. If I knew where I was going to die, I'd miss that
Yeah.
appointment.
Hey, Doc, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll be missing in action. You know, I, I know providence and sovereignty would order it, but boy, I'll go resistant. I will be struggling on my way. But Christ, He did it for us, and that's the amazing fact, truth of this story and of this reality, that he knew it and he did it.
He knew it and he did it
Yes,
on
sir.
our behalf. And on Tuesday, we call it Call Out Tuesday because he calls out even the more those that are in the temple, in the Gentile court. He calls it out. He calls out the fig tree.
Yes,
Says
sir.
you're not fruitful. He
Yes, sir.
calls out those things. He is confrontational like never before. They don't come and ask him. He goes and talks to them. He calls it
Absolutely.
out. He calls it out.
Absolutely. Well,
In terms of calling it out, Bishop, wouldn't you love to just call out all of the family of Friendly Temple to be in church on Sunday? How about that? Go ahead.
well, listen, Doc. This is that Sunday. This is that Sunday where friends come, where cousins come, where people we hadn't seen in a while show up, and we're grateful that they're there, and we're just welcoming all of the saints to just come on out. We have a what we call Unity Sunday. We're combining both campuses into one, and so unlike you have to do it twice Sunday. I do it once. But we're going to be together at 10:30 at the main campus, and we just welcome all the saints to come on and be with us, and let's celebrate the Lord together.
Please join Friendly Temple and the family and all of those that are there, and let's come together. But before we do all of that in our individual houses of worship, we're going to go and we're going to be at Shalom City of Peace. We're going to be there, hosted by the Reverend Dr. Freddie Clark, for the seven last words. You can see on the screen that these are some powerful speakers for the seven last words, seven last sayings, however you want to say it. 12 noon. Don't miss it. It's going to bless you. It will put you in the mindset you need to be with respect to Resurrection Sunday morning. Bishop, thank you so much for being with us today. Those of you who are watching, please, please, please share it. Put your comments in the chat area. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And you already know that it'll be Bishop Miles. She'll be ready to share with us. Don't miss it. Get ready. The Lord be with you. His face shine upon you and give you peace, man of fam. God bless you. Bye now.
Bless you.